Testicularis Ooftah. This Sconsiltucky phenomenon of strange and prodigious endowment, most proud of his ponderous cojones. Testicularis is here portrayed minus the red wheelbarrow he usually pushes along in front of himself for purpose of ease and comfort in transit. I call this one the two of balls. Loose Lucy Fida. So lithe of frame and porcelain of skin, such a tall drink of water. Loose Lucy is here celebrated as she lets it all hang out in some blackened, solarized Ooftah vision. Adam expelled from paradise. This doesn't look like the rest because it is a bleed through from the previous drawing in the original portrait's notebook. That is, I outlined any shape I found showing up there on the next page from the preceding drawing. This is what I wound up looking at. Loose Lucy's silhouette became the black cave portal of some Eden, where a sort of dumpy, nondescript Adam emerges into the strange new world that is half night on the left and half day on the right. He seems, well, excited to be getting out of there, and is prepared with rod and spear to do what men do most in the world, apparently. The sunlight is all splintered, and the vegetation is weird. The night holds all these strange figures and inarticulate codices of the unconscious swill that just bled through and showed up all in Ooftah vision. Dirk Duncan, the Sconsiltucky News Network. When the rape of Sconsiltucky came, Ole and myself were rescued, spirited away in a wonderment, really, by John Hartford, songwriter of The First Water, bluegrass genius, steamboat captain, and dead guy mayor of the Ooftah Dream today. Our band plays a lot of John Hartford, because if you can't say it better, why say it different? When the rape came, he snuck us into the garden of upside-down trees to sojourn with the rest of the hip dead until the tribulation had passed, which is a whole other story. Anyway, all the rest of the first dreamers, as I've explained, with the exception of this Dirk Duncan, this brave news reporter, were done away with. Here we see the exhausted hero clinging in the night to an upside-down tree as a big brothership fighter cruises the Sconsiltucky sky to shock and awe, I suppose. And still he manages to broadcast news of this dreamocide through a hole in the sky. Dirk presently writes for the Sconsiltucky Broadside and occasionally introduces the band at shows. Judge Dorian Damn-It-All. This is also a bleed-through effort from the previous portrait. Dirk's hole in the sky, you see, became the afro-halo corona of Dorian Damn-It-All, the judge who sentenced me and Ole to serve a life sentence in the real world for the crime of living the Ooftah Dream. He's a tough character, with a very deep voice exquisite threads and platform sleds, plays piano like Hampton Hawes. Here he wields the heavy gavel of justice and guards the real-world prison bars from his easy chair. His one eye has dripped out of the head and sees things wherever he wants to, however he wants to. Justice is never blind, it just sees weird. Any dingbat knows that. Sweet Cheeks Ooftah. A resident of the original Fort Sconsiltucky, Sweet Cheeks used to be our sergeant at arms. That meant during our shows, he'd parade neophytes to the dream before the mic, have them pronounce their Sconsiltucky handles, and bend on over. Then he'd spank hell out of them with his homemade Ooftah paddle whacker, a real relic of old Sconsiltucky. Oldies still got it. Sometimes Sweet Cheeks would make them say it too, even 3 times. Whack! 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 I think he liked doing that a lot. It was a very popular between-set Ooftah event for quite a while there. But I guess maybe Sweet Cheeks whacked somebody the wrong way, or the right way, because we don't see him around anymore at all. Redneck S&M with a smile is what we used to call it. Ah, the good old days. Bleefus Ooftah, King Dinner Cloud. This is our prodigious 13-year-old nephew in the dream, Bleefus. Transcending the idiom over the years, he has turned flatus from mindless butt-blurting into high symphonic art. Here, with subtitles, he is portrayed performing the arpeggio from his much-acclaimed Sconsiltucky Concerto for Dinner Cloud. Always a big favorite around the holidays in these parts. Man, everybody's crazy about the king. Captain Jerry Sparkle. Captain Jerry played guitar with us once. He's in his own band. Everybody's in everybody's band around here. It's cool. Jerry is here portrayed as a real yin-yang man. YYM. Forever in the half-light, half-dark quantum apparel of the dream. Rays of light and dark shoot out of his fly. He's got really long arms and a strange spinning monocle in his eye. Look out!